We want this to be an experience. I got back to Isla Vista last summer around late July. Taking a trip back home and to New York gave me a chance to reset after what was a pretty overwhelming spring. I learned to become the observer in New York City, watching all those people around me walking through Manhattan and Queens and realizing ultimately how small I was compared to the rest of the world. Yeah, I barely got through that. I was processing a breakup, personal and professional failures, issues with my mental health, and typical college kid shit. Immersing myself in a fresh environment, finally being fully present, was exactly what I needed to let go of the bitterness, the anger, the guilt and anxiety that I'd allowed to build up inside of me. The first night I got back to Ivy was really weird and eerie. Walking down the street, I felt like I was seeing ghosts, these past versions of myself, like haunting me. But the next day was a new day, and I started a morning routine before work to walk to the bluffs at Dev's Beach. The Bluffs was the first full song I wrote for the project, and it's about learning to find peace and beauty in sometimes painful memories, hopefully allowing yourself to move forward. I think the average person that lives in this town could walk along the bluffs all the way from Campus Point to Sands Beach and point out a spot where something of note occurred. Maybe a first kiss, a weed-induced philosophical talk, an awkward interaction with a stranger, whatever. Even if it felt trivial in the moment, you can look back at it now and see that it might have represented something really meaningful. I'd walk along the bluffs alone, doing exactly this, bringing about full acceptance of the past and my mistakes, and eliminate expectations about moving forward, ultimately opening myself up to endless possibilities that I wouldn't have allowed before. I think anyone who strives to take things as they are and develop a sense of inner peace will resonate with something on this project, or maybe even have lived it for themselves. I try to paint the struggles with my identity, my inner thoughts, my struggle with the past and the future, my relationships with others, and how I come out on the other side. Not with these things fully resolved, but again, with a sense of acceptance of what I can and can't control, and optimism about the challenges that lie ahead.
My name's Ali V. Known Ken for about since the start of school. We've been making music since about that time. I was actually here listening to all the projects being made. Most of the time just through the wall, loud as fuck, waking me up in the middle of the night. But beyond that, just hearing how much the beats have evolved from what they used to be, and seeing Ken for hours just sit on the couch muttering to himself different words and different phrases and lyrics, and seeing how much each lyric connects to him is just extremely inspiring.
And the fans expect
from Serendipity.
And, yeah.
Okay, so Serendipity, I can't just use the word serendipitous to describe it, but I would say it is very he is doing a lot of self-searching in this song.
I don't know, seeing a project like this come together and just, all the details and the nooks and crannies, it kind of inspires me to want to go harder in my craft, and, hopefully it does the same to others. But, yeah, man, definitely a project I can resonate with. Proud of the Kid, Kung Fu Kenny, Serendipity. That's a wrap.
As an artist that's relatively local and still on the come up, I used to think I had to wait to tell the story. Wait until I had the right resources, money, a huge fan base to pour my heart into something. But none of that shit is guaranteed, so why wait? The time is now, and it will always be now. There is no destination. This is all you got. So live and find beauty in the moment, and for me, that's what serendipity is.